Good morning to everyone who's here. So, good morning. All right, good morning, guys. Welcome for everyone who's joining. We're gonna be doing some long sleek legs today. So we'll be working out a little bit bar inspired. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Carlotta. Good morning, Natalie. Hi, Damien. Hi, Alex. Angelise and Talia. Wonderful. Lots and lots of lovely people joining in. So today, if you have ankle weights, you can always grab those. Hi, good morning, Maria. It's so wonderful to have you here. And yeah, so if you have ankle weights, you can always grab those if you want to make it a little bit harder. If you don't have any, don't worry, you don't need them. I'm just going to turn this down. And then you're going to be working out, feeling nice burn. You can, we're just going to get going. One thing though, when we do some of these exercises, because they are quite hard on the knees, especially the start when we do our plies, just make sure that we're in this turnout position here. That if you take a little bit of a bend, your knees are tracking in line with your toes. Your knees are not here and your toes are pointing all the way here. A lot of times when I ask people to come into a turnout position, they go with their feet and they take them as far as they can like this, but perhaps their hips aren't following along. So make sure you can feel it in your hips, that opening, and then let your feet follow your hips. The movement starts from here, not from your feet, yeah? So just be mindful of that. And when you go down into your plie, also make sure those knees are tracking back. So again, they're not following, because this is where, so exactly like when we do yoga, that you feel that activation. It's not just a passive hanging out here, it's active as we're pressing down. Okay? So yeah, without further ado, shall we get going? Everyone ready? We're gonna feel those legs and we're gonna have lots of fun. So when you're ready, let's start in our second position. So you take a nice wide step. Again, make sure your knees tracking in line with your second toe, and then your tailbone slightly tucked under and long in your back. Okay? Think of your tailbone. Imagine you have a weight on that tailbone. So as you go down, you're drawing down here, and then you press back up. Okay? So we're not doing a squat and pushing back. You try to keep that upright, scoop through the abdominals, and then press it back up. All right, so from there, let's start with a couple of simple plies just to get our groove on. So hands onto your hips, go down, press up, go down, press up. Here I'm feeling like I'm dragging my heels towards one another. So I get that inside thigh, get the outer thigh, I get my glutes. Down, up, down, up. Push the feet into the floor and keep going. For those of you joining, we just started, so don't worry, you're just on time. Press through, good. Down, up, go 3 more here, and 2, and then 1. All right, from here, we're going to come to the side here. We're going to go for one of those plies. Step, tap, down, tap, down, tap, down, tap. Find your hips. Make sure the hips aren't hiking as you do this. So you keep length, come lift, and press, good. Lift up. So this we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do one side of those heel raises, come back to this, and then the other side, all right, just to keep the cardio. So let's go 4, and 3, 2, 1, come back here. Let's start with our right leg. So we're here, sink down, hands on your hips. Just raise the heel, drop, raise, drop. Just notice that my hips, I'm trying to keep them still, so they're not coming with as I do this. You keep those hips nice and low, lift. Press back through that knee, press, good. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that heel up if it feels okay for your knee. Let's pulse down, down. So you get that inside thigh working here. Push to that heel, core nice and strong, and press, good. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop the heel, lift the other, and then drop it down. Other side and down. So we're gonna alternate those heels and up. Again, I'm trying to keep my hips steady, so my hands are on my hip bones as I go. Good. up, down, up, down. As I press down, I push the heel and I resist to inside thigh. Let's go 4 and 3, 2, and then one more time on this side, one more time on this side. Then come up, tap, down, tap. Ooh, my inside thighs lift it up. And here. Push through the standing leg, squeeze your glutes. So it's active as you come up. Lift. Lift your hands. You can do whatever you want with them. I can hold them here or on my hips. And lift. Lift. Good. And keep going. Let's go a little bit lower. Here. And lift. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Now we hold it here. Other side. Lift the heel. Drop. Lift. Drop. Feel like you're resisting down. So you're really pushing through that heel as it comes down. And lift. Now, if those comments are in your way, tap the screen and you won't see them. We're going to lift here. Good. Sink down a little bit lower. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the heel up. Tiny, tiny pulses. Keep that knee pushing back. This knee for me tends to fall in. So really think about pushing it back and down and down. Whew, my legs are shaking. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the heel, drop it down. Other side. So we start alternating those legs again. Keep pressing it back and back and back. You've got it. For another 5 here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift that heel. Lift this heel. Down, 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 down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Ooh, tap your legs out. So give them a little bit of a shake. That's the worst. Well, no, it's going to burn a little bit as well, but that's the only standing part. So we're going to come to lay down. I'm going to angle you guys down a little bit more. And I'm just going to very, very quickly grab some water, so go ahead and do that. How's everyone's legs feeling so far? Everyone good? So let's come on back. Onto our mats. And this is kind of a nice routine that we've got coming up. So you're gonna lay yourself back along the back edge of your mat, slide it down, and just chill for a little bit here. So make sure that your heels are in line with your hips. So you've got a straight line from your heels, tailbone, lengthen away, and then find that straight line. Pull the belly button in slightly, hand in front of you for support. All right, we're gonna rotate up, down, up, down. I'm squeezing my heels together, rotating up, and it's that wrapping sensation again of my hips. So as I rotate up, I don't go all the way here because that's gonna make my hip fall back. So I go towards where I can keep my hips still. Keep going. Rotate up, up, up. Good. And keep going. Now focus on those abs. The glutes are gonna start working, the thighs are gonna work on their own. Focus on your abs. And keep going here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Connect the knees. Just extend that leg. Flex the foot. We lift. We lift. And my heel is leading the movement here as I lift up. Lift. Good. And lift. Flex that foot as you lift up. Here it's okay. The hip is going to move a little bit. But try to push up. Good. You got this. Keep going. Bring the leg a little bit further forward as well. And lift. Good. Keep going. Press it up. And we're going to hold that leg in the air. In 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg there. Just turn up, down, up, down. You can see it's a teeny tiny movement, but we're just rotating that leg, really getting that glute on fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good. Tap that glute out. Well done. Bring this leg forward. Extend that leg like so. From here, I'm flexing my foot just as before, so this leg here, and then I lift down, lift down. Notice with your shoulders, a lot of times when we lift the legs up, we go into this position with the shoulders. So feel length more, and worry more about the length of your leg, trying to reach to the end of the room that you're in with that heel, rather than can you kick it up, 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 just tiny, tiny. Here also, a lot of times some people find that it hurts their hip. Go ahead and grab a pillow or a towel. We're gonna keep going here just for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold that leg in the air. So you want to feel that inside thigh working. Point the toes, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Don't let the thigh touch the ground. Keep it lifted. Good, you're doing awesome. Keep going, keep going. Lift that leg higher. You got 5 here. 4, 3, you got 2, and then 1. Bring it down. All right, tap that inside thigh out. Awesome work, you guys. We're gonna swing it around, and we're gonna do the other side. But first of all, that leg that you just worked, just bring it across and twist. And this should feel really good after all of that work. And we're gonna do the second side, and then we're gonna go into some other ones. So sculpting our glutes, sculpting our thighs, inside, outer border, all of it. And the best part of it is you can lay down and just feel wonderful as you're doing it. So come back. Again, I use the edge of my mat as alignment. So my shoulder and my elbows in line with the edge, back in line, hips in line, heels in line with those hips. Hand is in front, feel like someone's pulling the length of your waist away from you. So belly button in, let's go. Oysters up and down, oyster. Notice that one side might be a little bit more open than the other. Keep squeezing those legs together, or heels rather, together as you lift up. Good, I'm seeing fires, that's awesome. Keep going, guys. Rotate up, and up, up. So here it's super sunny today, which is so nice. I think it makes your mood a little bit better. And I hope that you're able to get some sunshine through your screen. If it's not the same over there, wherever you are. But keep going here, and we're gonna go for 5, 4, rotate up, 3, squeeze that glute for 2, 1, and then hold it there. Extend that leg, bring it a little bit higher. Flex the foot, lift it up, lift it up. Your hip will, or your waist will shorten a little bit here, but keep supporting through your abdominals. So hip flexors don't take over. You want to feel like those low abs are helping out with the movement. You can keep lifting here. Heel leads the movement, and we lift up. Push the heel away from you so you feel the back line of your leg. And we're going to 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg in the air. We turn that tiny, tiny rotation from the top of your hip. Ooh, this side burns like crazy for me. Keep going here. And up, and up, and up, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it down. Ooh, well done. All right, bring that leg further forward. Extend that bottom leg. Hand in front. Flex the bottom leg. Nice here. And lift down, lift down. As you lift up, pull the belly button in. Feel your core working as well. Lifting up. Good. And lift. So all of these exercises are great because you can do them just watching TV as well. It's kind of lazy girl's guide to getting fit and to long legs. But they're all great because we're also stabilizing the rest of the body. So keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep that core engaged. You've got 5 here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in the air. Go point, flex. Point, flex. So my feet are going like this. So I'm pointing my toes away, I'm flexing, and I keep my thigh off the ground the whole time. Reach, and I feel my inside thigh working good, and keep going. Keep going. Here, you got another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, good. Give that inside thigh a little bit of a rub. Come all the way up, cross your leg over. And let's rotate this way. So the leg that you just worked, bring it across. Lift up here. All right. So we've got 2 out of 3 series done. Now we're going for that final 4-point kneeling position. So I want you to come into a 4-point kneeling position. And knees are hip bone distance apart. So maybe 2 fist distance. Hands directly below your shoulders. And then here, now watch with my shoulders. So this is a full body workout actually. You're not dropping down like this and kind of bending those elbows. You're also not really sticking your sit bones out like this. You're trying to keep that neutral spine. Belly button is in. And I'm pressing through my fingers into the floor. So I feel strong and I feel sort of my bra strap area is working. I find like my chest is reaching forward, my heart is reaching forward, open and ready to be positive and smiling for the day. Now, from here, we're gonna bring our right leg to push back. So I'm gonna keep it bent here, and we're gonna hover it off from the floor. Notice what's happening with your body. Are you sending your hips over, or are you able to stay somewhat still in space? Inhale, exhale, kick it up and back, bring it back in. Back, in. Now I'm trying to keep the rest of my body completely still. So as I kick back, it's not here and here. I'm keeping that back as still as I can. I'm doing that using my core, and I'm not pushing the highest that I can with that leg. It's just above my hip height. Press back, squeeze, squeeze. I'm flexing my foot as well, so I work the hamstrings and I go straight into that glute. Push back. So feel like you're shutting a door closed behind you. You've got 5 more here before we go to the next exercise. That's 3, 2, 1. Hold it there now. Point the foot, keep the leg straight. You dip it down, lift, down, lift. Again, your core is strong, your back stays still. Notice if your weight is shifting between your hands, and try to keep it still. Whew, and this burns. And you might notice it's not just that moving leg, it's the hip on the other side that starts working, because it's stabilizing and helping your hips stay still. All right, do it 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back, just sit back into a child's pose. Stretch it out here. Breathing in, breathe out, roll all the way back up. Let's go on the other side. So again, find your position, flex that left foot this time. Breathe it in, breathe out, push back, in, push back, in. And what's great about all of these single leg exercises is that you notice if you have one side that's a little bit weaker than the other, that maybe it takes a little bit longer for that leg to start working. Exhale, press back, press back. This particular exercise is great if you have one of these elastic loops. You place it around this thigh and around the arch of your back foot, and you'll really start feeling it. All right, press, press, squeeze that glute. As you push back, I squeeze and engage. So get that brain to muscle connection going. You've got 4 more. And 3. Almost there, guys. 2. Now 1, hold it there, point that foot. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. And press. Don't let your head drop. Keep that head high. Keep your chest up. Keep your smile on and keep going. Lift it up, up. Notice if you're traveling forward, try to stay back and back. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back and sit back into child's pose. Just give it a little bit of a stretch here. Breathing in and breathing out. All right, we've got our final exercise. It's going super quick today. Nice and sculpted legs in short amount of time. But this one, we're gonna layer the transitions just to make it a little bit more. So hands forward, back into your 4-point kneeling. Knees hip bone distance apart, and then find that length. Now, flex your foot. We're gonna go for that classic fire hydrant move. So we're gonna breathe it in as we exhale. We lift the knees to the side and back. Lift, side. Again, this is where you'll see different ranges lifting up. But I'm trying to keep the rest of my body still. Lift, and lift, and lift. I keep my foot slightly flexed just to help with that engagement of the back side of the leg. Lift. All right, we're gonna go 4 more here, then we're gonna add on 3, 2, and 1. Now, I want you to lift the leg up. I want you to give it a kick, point the toe, bend, bring it back. Lift, kick, and back. Here, it's okay to move your waist over towards the left slightly. If you're kicking to the right, press. Give and press. Lift, kick, lift, kick. All right, let's go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. Sit it back and stretch out. Breathe in. I'm gonna swap around because otherwise I'm gonna kick into my Buddha and my orchids. So I'm just gonna swap around here, but you guys are gonna go on the other side. So just stick your left leg behind you or swap around like I've done. So from here, I flex my left foot, press down, and then from here we lift and down, lift and down, lift and lift it up. All right, and lift. Again, you can use an elastic band for this move. It's very, very good. And just resist that way down. Whatever you're doing, always resist on the close. We keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift the leg up and we go for that kick. So let's get ready. So you lift, you kick, and down. Lift, kick, and down. Good, and reach. Reach. Lift it up. You've got this. Keep going. Reach, and reach. 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2. Okay, one more, and then bring it back. And sit back. Stretch it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Very, very slowly come back up. And those are your leg exercises. So you survived this. We're gonna go ahead and stretch it out because the glutes will need it. So as you come sit, leg straight forward, cross your right leg over your left, and just go for that rotation to the side. So if you're hugging your right knee in, you're rotating to the right. If this doesn't feel like very much, just go ahead, cross that bottom leg in. Go for the same thing here. Breathing in, breathing out. Trying to keep your hip bones down, finding length through that glute. So we've worked the glutes, but you've also worked your thighs. You worked the quads, you worked the hamstrings, the backside of your legs. Rotate, we're going the other way. So try to swap your legs if you haven't already. And then bring it in, if you need to there. All right, really rotate around, find your length. Breathing in, breathing out. So tomorrow we're gonna stretch it out with some yoga, which will feel super nice after all this. Bring the soles of your feet together, sit up nice and tall, and just drop the knees to the floor as close as you can. Pull slightly forward and keep opening it up. Good, good, good. Press it back. Or press it down, rather. Okay, let's come on up into a 4-point kneeling position. And we are here. You're going to take a step forward with your left leg. And then remember, so like we did yesterday, we hinge forward, but we're not hanging out like this. We're going to scoop the belly button in, feel like this hip is pulling forward, this one's pulling back. Press through heel, come back, and start to feel those hip flexors. So they get in a lot of trouble or pain sometimes when we do these exercises. So because they are working, your hip flexors need to work, but we want them to release a little bit because we spend so much time overworking them. So if you find that you don't feel these glute exercises, perhaps give a little bit of this stretch of the hip flexors before you do any ab exercises, glute exercises rather. All right, come forward, hinge the hips back, walk this foot forward, and then just fold it forward, breathing in and breathing out here. So flexing through your foot. And I love working out my legs because you have a lot of muscle going on there, and they're obviously very active throughout the day. We're always using our legs. So a lot of times though, let's go ahead and go the other side. We have a lot of instabilities coming in our legs, so especially from the feet, and that's going to translate its way up to the rest of your body. So I like to work the legs, I like to work them one at a time, just so for me personally I can notice what's going on in my body. And I always find it really interesting to see how your body is doing on a particular day, because maybe the day before you could have done something for a little bit longer, and maybe today you're feeling a little bit sore, maybe there's something else going on. I think your legs tell you, especially your hips, tell you a lot about what's going on in your mental state, in your everyday. And from a lean muscle perspective, your glutes are a very large muscle. So if we get those strong, you're going to keep burning a lot of calories throughout the day, which is great. So just press back here, flexing through that foot, breathing in, breathing out. And then bring it down, hands frame the foot. We slide the legs back, we come into a downward facing dog and just walk it out here. Pressing back and back. And then lift both heels up, lift both heels down. Walk the feet towards your hands. Hang it straight down here. And just give your knees a little bit of a bend. Let's go for a stretch of the hamstrings. So you're gonna give yourself a nice big hug like this. Sit down, have your weight through your heels, hold on to opposite elbow, breathe in, breathe out, keep holding on, and just let yourself go in for that full leg stretch. And then the inhale, you bend down. Exhale, straighten, and down. One more time, straighten, and then release. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, slowly roll up through your spine. Coming all the way back up to standing. Let's go ahead and grab hold of one foot, bring it back behind us, and stretch it out. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Short and sweet. Get the glutes working, get the legs firing. Hope you don't have too many stairs to walk today. So just press it back. Push your hip forward, knees are together, find length here. And this will be on my story for the next 24 hours. Then after that, as always, you find it on my YouTube. Tomorrow, we are going to be working out the full body with some nice stretches in yoga. Reach it up and go across, grab hold. Feel that stretch all the way down here. Stretch across. And then we keep coming back to the circuit styles. And stretch out. Get all the way back up. And then release. Let's just go ahead and bend your knees slightly, give it a little bit of bounce. Inhale and reach it all the way up, sweep the air up. Close your eyes. Draw those hands down to rest at your forehead. Feel it ignite. Feel your mind release, open, joyous and positive. Bring your hands down to rest at your lips. Feel your jaw relax and feel it crack open in a little bit of a smile. Regardless of how you were feeling before, allow your body to smile, allow your face to smile. And then finally bring your hands down to your heart. Feel as those thumbs connect with your heart center, that your heart opens up. It's full of joy, it's full of life, full of hope, and full of love. Breathe the sensation in, breathe it out. And open your eyes. Well done. Give yourself a round of applause, guys. You have done awesome for being here today. I'm just gonna roll through. Maybe you have been awesome for being here. These exercises are tough. You guys are all amazing, and I'm so thankful for you being here. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, everyone who has been here this morning. Again, tomorrow at 10:30, we are back for some yoga. And then on Thursday is again arms and abs, and we're gonna keep going with it. So thankful to have you all here. Again, keep me in touch, keep staying in touch with me. Let me know what you want, what you're enjoying. If there's any particular questions you have for yourself, then please do ask them. I would be more than happy to aid you and to help you with any questions if I can. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, perfect. I'm thankful to have you here, Maba. It's so nice to have you join. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow, 10:30, for a little bit longer. It's going to be 45 minutes tomorrow, just so we can really enjoy the movements. But have a wonderful day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Thank you, Maria. Bye, Angeles. Bye, Talia.